Hey guys. Okay, so today we're going to talk about something that's affecting us now. And we're going to talk about some changes that have been happening that I have been talking to customers, clients with. Um, I've been talking to people about. There's just a lot of controversy, a lot of chaos. So, what is it, you ask? Let's talk about the political change. Let's talk about the effects that political shifts are, of course, happening within our government, but they're also impacting mental health. Mental health of many clients that I have, people that I deal with on a day in, day out, changes that many of us didn't expect. I mean, I expected some controversy. I expected some, feelings of ill will. I expected some of that, but I don't know that I expected it to the caliber that I've received. We have a new president that's been in office since the 20th. So we've got 6 days on this president. And I feel like we are just a divided nation all the way around. And that is scary and sad, you know. The political change and the chaos that comes with it is every 4 years we're going to see this. This happens, right? But there's a lot investment in this. And for many people, they have a great reason to why there's a concern, why there's a worry. And to some, there's not the concern and not the worry just because of their own belief or outlook on it, right? So let's talk about what a change like this means, how it does impact our mental health. What do we do from this point? Where do we go? Let's start with the obvious, right? The political shifts are very uncertain. We don't know what's going to happen. We know that there's a change, and change is not normally easy for many people. Whether it's new policies, whether it's economical instability, whether it's cultural clashes, whether it's a ripple effect, there's going to be change, right? And it hits us all differently. And studies show that political chaos can increase anxiety, depression, and even feelings of helplessness. I can say I've experienced that a lot this week. Um, and it's hard because every person is affected in their own way. And that's hard because they don't feel that they have support or the word or the voice or whatever it is. So let's talk about the effects of, and not forget, the doom scrolling. Endless consumption of negative views and reports. It keeps us in a state of high alert and takes a hold on our mental health over time. And when I say over time, let's talk about 6 days. I have clients that are struggling very hard right now. I have friends and family that are struggling very hard right now. And it's been 6 days. So not even over a lot of time, right? Let's talk about why this is happening. Okay. A big part of the chaos comes from the fear of the unknown. Political shifts often bring in new rules and leaders and a systematic change, and just leaving us wondering and waiting, right? For some people, it feels like losing control over our lives. And for others, they're like, okay, this is going to be our future and we're going to make it be what it is, right? I have to tell you, the social media amplifies so much. Algorithms pull and push the most paralyzing content out there to help our feeds, right? Making everything feel more chaotic, more unsure. And when everyone's emotions are running high, it's easy to get swept into the negativity, right? So, what does that mean? It means that a lot of times during this period, yes, we know that there's going to be changes. Yes, we know there's going to be things happening. But we also can say for certain that social media and news outlets are going to make this bigger than what it is sometimes. And I tell people all the time, like, I know that social media is what it is. Can tell you the effects that social media had on my life. I can tell you how hard it is to pull from that because I've been there, done that. But I can tell you that the one thing that I have not had with this change in government, with this change in president, is the added stress. Since I am not doom scrolling anymore, I have concerns and I have fears and I have my worries, but I'm not being affected by what others say. Somebody asked me about a meme that was going around or said something about a meme on social media, and I had no clue what they were talking about. I had no idea. And so for me, it's sad that that's out there, but I had no idea that anything like that existed, you know? Um, I think that we have to think about the effect that all of it has, right? It's not just doom scrolling. Let's talk about the effects that it has on us outside of online. You know, it shows up in our personal lives. It shows up where relationships are strained, friendships are put into uncertain marks or ruined, workplace tension. The entire community feels a weight of division. You know, for many, the stress becomes chronic, affecting sleep, productivity, work, physical health. Like I am seeing this happen with clients that I have today, right? But here's the thing, while you can't control the political landscape, we can change and control how we respond to it. And that's one thing that's great about life. You are in control of your person. And you can control what you do, what you think, what you feel. And you can't control everybody else. You and I might have differing views or opinions or political outlooks or whatever it may be. I can't control that. I can't control what you think, believe, and feel. I can't control how you were raised. I can't control the fact that you need to learn your own voice or mind. I have no control over you, but I have complete control over me. And I want to be in control of myself. I want to make it less affecting on me when things like that, a bigger picture. I did my part. I voted for my vote. I said what I wanted to say when I filled out my ballot. Whatever happens from there is beyond my control. And I cannot let it affect me. I cannot let it affect my job. I cannot lose sleep. I cannot let my physical health go to waste because there's nothing more that I can do about what is going on. Right? So, what do we do? What do we do to protect our mental health? What do we do to improve our mental health? Because some would say the next 4 years is going to be a shit show. And some would say the next 4 years are going to be the best days of our life. And wherever you stand in that viewpoint, I'm glad you're having your feelings and your views. And I want to support you just because you are who you are. And even though we're different or might have different views, or we might have the same views, because I don't know who my viewers are, but I can tell you this. Your political views mean nothing to me. I will never not be here for somebody because they had different views. I can be very confident in saying that I've heard a lot of variety of opinions over the last 6 days from family, from clients, from peers, from coworkers. I've heard it all. And I've always just smiled or I've had a non, critical view and said, I've acknowledged them. I've listened to their concerns. I've given support. I've given tips. I've expressed concern on the way that it is affecting them. But the one thing that I can't do is control how they feel or what their view is or what they think. Right. And it's kind of crazy that I can have one client walk in that has complete view of this and this political aspire and dream and thought and belief. And then the next client that sits in the chair is completely different. So no matter where you're at on this, right? There's some tips that we can do to just protect our mental health. I am so sorry, guys. One of the first things that I need everybody to do is set boundaries with news, with social media. Stay informed, yes, but don't let it consume you. Don't let it become who you are. Limit your screen time. Take breaks from social media. Trust me, you don't need to read every comment thread. Just stay up to date. It doesn't need to be done. Read what's important, hear what's important, and move on. We have President Donald Trump. That is who is in office today. That's what it is. Outside of that, do your part. Keep yourself safe and do what you need to do for yourself. Take care of what you can control. You don't have to entertain every conversation about the situation. You just do not have to do it. Focus on what you can control. That would be tip number 2. What can you control? When the world feels like it's out of control, focus on your immediate environment. Focus on what you can control. Whether it's friends, family, online groups, whatever it is, having people to talk to can make a world of difference, right? But don't let those people become a control issue. Don't feel the need to jump into every conversation control you. Just don't do it. And with that, tip number 3 would be connect with like-minded people right now. Find your people. Find those that you can talk to and vent to and come up with new mindsets and ways and things that you can do to change what you don't like or continue what you do like and support what you don't like and don't support what you don't like. Find those people that you have those commonalities with. Find those people that you can be who you are, say what you want to say, believe what you want to believe, and be happy and content, that you're accepted without a shadow of a doubt, right? Find your people, find your group. And when we have values that we hold near and dear, there are other people out that are out there for you. There are other people out there that voted for Trump just like you did. There are other people that voted against Trump just like you did. Because again, I'm not saying here or there. I'm just saying find your people, right? And then what I will say is if you don't like what's happening in the world today, try to make a change. I'm just going to give you a little story really quick before we come to the change, the end of this, but I want to talk about this. Like I was talking to my mom this morning and we were having a very good conversation. And part of our conversation had to do with political aspects and views and what's going on around us. And I shared with her where I was at and what I was doing. And I also shared with her that I do my part. I have voted. And when I have a problem, I've reached out to our governor multiple times. I even reached out to other people higher up, like not, I mean, of course, our you know, governor's our governor. There's no higher than him in the state. But if I have a problem with the school board, or if I have a problem with the way that the state structuring is going on, or whatever, if it's the roads or the DOT, I reach out to those people. And I have receipts for that. I have the email confirmation. I have the call log. When I have a problem, I do what I feel I need to do. I can't guarantee that it's going to make a dang bit of difference, but I do what I need to do. I do what I need to do to make myself feel that I am not helpless. that it is not hopeless, that I do have a reason to feel the way I do, right? But when it comes to political views, I think the one thing that I want to encourage everybody to do is think for yourself, right? So I'm going to say that I grew up, a political party was well known where I grew up. Like, this is what we were. We were this forever, right? And I'm going to be honest, it wasn't until I was older in life. I mean, I didn't even start voting until late in life, but I said, wait a minute. You mean because I'm this, I have to believe that? No, I don't. You mean because my mom or my dad or my grandparents or my brothers believe this? No, I don't. Wrong. Try again. Become your own person. Educate yourself. Know what you can do and what you want to do and what you need to do. Your voice needs to be heard, but let it be your voice, not the views or thought processes of others, not the views or thought process of how you were raised. Become your own. Decide what you want to support, decide who you want to be, decide what you want to allow or what you want to see change and happen. I have a lot of views that kind of vary, and people might go, what? But I don't share them. I don't share them on here. I don't share them with people. And there's a reason, because they're mine. And there's no reason for me to come on here and destroy your thoughts or your feelings. I want to be as biased as possible. And that's probably one of the reasons that I feel that I do my job as well as I do my job. Right. So I do my job because I'm unbiased. Like I don't have these preconditioned thoughts and feelings, and I don't feel any certain way. So anybody that comes to me is going to get the same me. They deserve me, the authentic me, the one that's not judging them or trying to belittle or trying to make them be or do anything. As a therapist, I'm here for support. I'm here to help give you tools and to guide you. I'm not here to tell you how to think or feel. I'm not here to tell you that your opinion or thought is bad or good. I'm here to support you as I feel that you need supported or as you say you need supported. And I think that's what makes me do my job the way that I do. So tip number 4 would be, as I always will say, seek help. There are professionals out there that you can talk to, and there's no shame for asking for help. Therapists and counselors can provide tools and help you manage the stress that you may be going through or under. Navigate these difficult times if that's what you're feeling. That's what we're here for. We're not here to change the world. We're not here to fix you or fix the problem. We're here to support you and give you what you need for tools to make yourself be the best you and the most sound you. We're here to help you encourage positive mental health and structure. We're not here to fix the world. And I love it when I hear you fix people. I don't fix people. I encourage and try to empower people to fix their own issues. And how do I do that? I give them the tools and I give them the support. But when I have clients that are crying in my chair because of worries and fears, because of political chaos, it does make me sad. It makes me hurt for them. It makes me feel that way. But then when I walk into the next chair and that person is totally different mindset than the person before, I also want to feel same positive feelings for them. I want to help them. I want to encourage them to be who they are and feel what they feel. I'm not here to fix the world. And I learned that a long time ago. When I was getting into therapy, I knew I didn't want to fix anybody. I wanted to be there for support and giving them what they need. I wanted to be a listening ear and somebody that could give them tools or ideas or ways to do things differently than what they were doing, which would help them achieve the most appropriate mental health to be successful in life. So seek out professional help because you're not alone. You're not the only one sitting there feeling very divided or angry or hurt or let down or embarrassed or hopeless. You're not alone. And I can tell you that you don't have to like the situation right now, right? But don't let it control you. As long as you've done what you can do, live your life knowing that you are only in control of yourself and be happy. You don't have to be happy about the situation, but don't let a political change and all the chaos bring you down. There's going to be uncertainties, and there's going to be times where we wonder and worry. But you know what's the crazy thing is in 4 years, none of this week will really matter if you get what you're wanting, right? Things will change. Be a voice for yourself. Advocate for your rights in your roles and advocate for yourself. And if you're one of those people that are okay with how things are going today, great. Continue to support that, but do not think that you need to degrade anybody because they have a different belief than you. It's not your job. Just be happy and continue to support what you're supporting and who you're supporting. As a nation, a country, we cannot let this divide us. We can't. We've all been through something hard in life and we persevered and moved on and we're resilient and we got to the next stage. We all faced uncertainty and it will be okay as long as you control what you can control. And as I always tell you, I'm here for you. I'm here for you to talk to. And I would love to say, let's have a conversation in the chat below, but I don't want to leave that there to say, throw how you feel down below in the comments. What I want to say is if there's anything that you would like to discuss with mental health and the presidential change and the chaos, please do so respectfully. Respectfully, guys. Because I want to have the conversations that are hard. I want people to discuss how they've gotten through political change. Has the political change impacted you, your mental health? I want you to be able to discuss that. So I want you to share your thoughts and I want you to share your comments below. But be respectful. That's all I'm asking. And if you found that this video was helpful, if you found this video is kind of catching and hitting home right now, please give it a thumbs up. Like it, share it, subscribe. Let's work together to make things better for everybody. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope next weekend starts off great and you have an impeccable week. And for now, I'm just going to say, bye, guys. Have a great day.